Week 10 for representation, the two shows I chose were Good Times from the 70s and Blackish from 2017, 2018. And mainly the representation of the women. Whereas in Good Times, the wife was she was part time, stay at home, but well, actually she was like a bus driver. Florida was a bus driver in Good Times, and Bo is an actual doctor in Blackish. Um, the father in Good Times, I don't know, he worked like construction or something, and he was constantly getting laid off. Versus the guy in Blackish, he's an actual advertising executives. So the representation is drastically different. The kids in Good Times, they weren't really focused on going to college. They were just trying to get out of the ghetto, just trying to find little things that they hoped would get them out, getting jobs right after high school, as opposed to Blackish. Um, the kids are actually trying to get into big time schools. Um, the parents in Blackish are both college graduates. The mom actually has an advanced degree because she's a doctor. So that's definitely a huge representation. Um, in terms of the underrepresentation, I think Blackish it serves a lot of good purposes, good comedy, but I think it's too much focused on race relations. It's okay to kind of touch upon it periodically because we all know it exists, but that tends to be like the primary focus, like every single show. So I think the message gets watered down in the same kind of thing. Just I understand that they're trying to address it, but you just kind of change the focus. You water down the focus because that's always what it's about. So those are the two shows that I compared. So yeah, I think I talked about the socioeconomic difference, the culture difference. One's in an apartment in the ghetto in Chicago, and the other one is in the suburbs, somewhere here in California. College grads versus non-college grads, and then for number two, I chose Grownish, which is actually a spinoff from Blackish, and I think they do a great representation because these are college students, and you have your African American students, you have your bisexual students, you have a Latin American student, you have a Jewish student, and these guys are all kind of like in this melting pot, and they're not so much focused, or not even at all focused on the differences in their races, but only in their common goals, which is to, go through the trials and tribulations of college life and get a job. So